When in other markets and other times in real estate, you could just kind of jump in and make money and be happy and everything was sunshine and rainbows. But for right now, we are in a bad market. It is hard to make money. You have to be creative. You have to do the hard work. You have to do the unsexy tasks. So I would say that's the main way we are staying positive is we understand that there's no magic bullet. There's no magic pill. We have to do what's right in front of us. The stuff we don't want to do, the stuff that irks us because it's so difficult and boring and grueling.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Investor Fuel podcast. I'm your host, Olivia, and today I'm joined by two hosts named Sage and Hayden, and been looking forward to speaking with them. They've been making serious moves in the real estate industry space, and they're here to represent Flight Builders. I think our listeners are really going to take a lot away from how you're approaching all of your networking that you've gained, all the experience that you've had during a pretty tough market for 2026. So first off, for people who may not be familiar with your world, give us the short version. What's your main focus these days?
So we work for Flight Builders. It's a bulk builder about 3 years old out of Northeast Florida. And essentially, Sage and I's job is to not only work with a team, but to try and get as much land as possible into our system, into our company. That way we can make sure that we provide the new construction housing at an affordable rate for just about everyone in our market.
Yeah, and as far as the markets we're operating in, it's going to be pretty much almost all of Northeast Florida. Right now, the places that we want to work with people in, as far as wholesalers or agents go, is going to be Duval County, Clay County, and then parts of Nassau County, being Yulee and Callahan. Just those markets alone, there's a ton of opportunity in. Just last year, we bought, I think around 80 to 100 lots just in those markets. So definitely a lot of opportunity there. And, we're looking to buy a whole lot more, working with as many wholesalers as we can.
Okay. So what caught my attention about you was the way that you've been able to maintain such a positive outlook, positive energy towards being in a really tough market. And that's not easy, especially these days. So what's been key to keeping that positive outlook and just keeping your overall machine running smoothly?
Yeah.
I was going to say, with Sage having, a little bit more real estate experience than I have, he should definitely take the start of it.
I would say for something like this, it's really a time where you're going to have to do the hard work in order to succeed. When in other markets and other times in real estate, you could just kind of jump in and make money and be happy and everything was sunshine and rainbows. But for right now, we are in a bad market. It is hard to make money. You have to be creative. You have to do the hard work. You have to do the unsexy tasks. So I would say that's the main way we are staying positive is we understand that there's no magic bullet, there's no magic pill. We have to do what's right in front of us. The stuff we don't want to do, the stuff that irks us because it's so difficult and boring and grueling, we have to do all that kind of stuff in order to see fruits because it's not easy to make money in this business being a builder, but we are able to do well in a market like this just because we're doing the hard stuff and we have a lot of people that are on our team willing to do all the hard work with us.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Lots of nights being slept over in the office, you were saying.
Yeah, it's yeah.
We'll be here tonight. Yeah, it's one of those things where we're lucky to be this young. For context, everyone watching, we're both 20. I'll be turning 21 in the next month. But we've both been running our own businesses since we were probably 14 each. I ran a t-shirt company and a kind of like a kitchenette hot dog cart. Sage ran multiple like multi-level marketing, not in the bad way, but Facebook ads and basically selling everything that he can, and got into real estate early. And Sage got to see what it was like for everyone that was making money in 2019 and 2020 and who's actually staying alive through 2026. It's not an easy business whatsoever, but being honest with yourself about what you expect and having a team around you that's going to go the extra mile, like Sage, like myself, like Jackson, and all the beautiful people that we have at Flight. If you're honest about your goals and what work it's going to take to achieve it, you really skip everything that would be bad about working in something like real estate. You miss all of the unexpected falls, you miss all of the unlost potential. You get to be real honest with yourself and get to see the real fruits of it after, like you said.
Yeah, and the key to action, because you might ask yourself, like, how am I going to, stay motivated? How am I going to be able to complete all this really difficult, grueling, hard work? And I'd say the number one thing is doing it with people you genuinely like. So our team, one of the core reasons why we're so good, and not trying to fluff us up too much, but just our team in specific, the
Take the
reason
floor.
why it works so well is because we have fraternity, we have brotherhood, we are all super tight knit. We're all super honest with each other. We hold each other accountable. If I walk into somebody's office and they're on their phone scrolling, they're getting yelled at a little bit. No, they're, I'm telling them to lock in. We're all super hard on each other, and that's one of the reasons why it works so well is because we're all best friends at the same time as people trying to succeed in a business together. So it's absolutely imperative to have that kind of a culture around you. You know what they say, if you got, or you're the product of the 5 people around you. And if everybody's around you is a millionaire, or if everybody around you is, working super hard, you're going to end up working really hard and becoming a millionaire.
Very nice. Yeah. Accountability buddies.
Yeah,
Exactly.
100%.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
So now every operator that I know has a moment where things got real. Maybe a deal that went sideways or a time that they had to pivot fast. Would you mind sharing one of those moments for you?
I think I've got probably a pretty quick one on the top of our head. Like we said, we work for a new builder that's about 3 years old in new construction. So for context, our boss mainly operated in fix and flips and buying and holding land and rentals. So getting into new construction during the time that we're in was not the easiest by far. The biggest thing that we've come across was probably a couple months ago. Sage and I broke into a new market, and we've locked up probably 25 lots within a week. And we were really excited. We put our marketing towards it. We were pushing everyone that we knew to go towards there. And we found out halfway through that the county was going to have, you know, permitting and impact fees that would make it basically unfeasible to do anything but 2 lots out of 20 that we locked up within a week. And instead of panicking, instead of getting upset and getting mad at our underwriter or him getting mad at the county, we were honest with ourselves, said, hey, we jumped into this early. Let's build what we can, what makes sense. Let's pivot back into what we know. The biggest challenge that we've overcome getting into a new market too early was understanding that we want to set up our wholesalers and our investors for the best. And that makes sure that we're really aligned in what we want to do here.
Yeah, I would say another time where things really got real is, probably a couple months back. We were told we needed to buy basically triple the amount of lots that we were originally thinking we needed to buy. So we had to figure out as many ways as possible to, get lots and source deals. And then obviously we're doing all the wholesaler stuff now, working with people, going the absolute extra mile to, really teach people how to do it so we can have even more, people working with us and being easy to work with. But I would say that that's a moment that got really real for us. And we knew like, we're working hard now, but we're going to have to work twice as hard. I'm sleeping in the office 2 nights a week when we're going to 4. So it's definitely that was one of the times where it was like, okay, like we need to figure this out and we need to figure it out right now.
So it's back to that accountability, right? Just taking full accountability for what needs to happen. And I love what you shared, Hayden. You guys you're really just there for each other. You're holding each other accountable, and you're being honest with yourselves as to, yeah, the accountability. It's real with you guys. That's awesome.
It's absolutely massive. Yeah.
Not trying to sugarcoat anything, right? Okay, so let me ask you this. What are you most focused on solving or scaling next? And what is the next real goal for you?
I would say the next thing that I'm really focusing on is figuring out developments better. We have one development going on that's 30 homes, and like I just mentioned before, we are about to go or we just went under contract on a development that's going to look like it's 50 to 60 homes. So figuring out developments in the best way possible would be one of the things that I want to heavily focus on, and also along with that, another thing that we are focusing on heavily is just working with wholesalers and being, very, very user friendly to work with. I would say that's a huge thing for us. We want to be top of mind in all of these wholesalers' minds. When they get a deal and it's land, they're sending it to us. And the way to do that is just to give out as much free value as possible. So they want to work with us. And that's really what we're here to do.
Yeah. I mean, he said it to a T. In this quarter, the first quarter of 2026, Sage and I are making sure that anyone that wants to wholesale land out of Florida and the coming markets gets connected with us and understands not only how we do things, but how to make a profitable business for themselves. Sage and I did not come into this career after going to college and having 4 to 8 years of fun. We took the risk and straight out of high school decided that this is what made the most sense for us. And once we nail that down this quarter, which hopefully with this podcast and a few more we've got under our belt, we'll be done. We're going to take all those wholesalers, arm them with the tools and equipment that we're learning this quarter to buy all the developments as possible going into the rest of the year and 2027.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
That's big, especially when you've already got so many other accounts in place. Sounds like that next move can either compound things or create chaos depending on how you play it.
Exactly, depending on the team.
There's always opportunity in chaos, so we'll figure it out one way or the other.
You guys are the best. So now I know a lot of people listening are either earlier in their journey or looking to level up. And I think that they benefit hearing from this. When it comes to building relationships and growing your network, what makes the biggest difference for you?
I would love to take this one talking about like what makes a different, the biggest difference between connections and networks. We actually talked about it this meeting in our development meeting. Our icebreaker was, what character trait was the most important in a friend? And Sage and I actually were trying to figure out what was better between integrity and loyalty. But if we had to sum it up, those are the two, right? You want someone, whether it's your buyer, your builder like us, or your wholesaler, you want someone that's in your corner and is fighting to see you succeed. And in order to set that up, they need to believe in you and your vision. We wouldn't have the probably 190 texts from new wholesalers we got in the last couple of weeks from being a builder that cuts out short or underwrites people without them being involved in the deal. That's not how you build relationships. By being honest, being yourself, and making it clear what goals you want, and aligning yourself with people like Sage, like the wholesalers we work with that have the same vision. That's the key to making success and making a business that you want to keep operating in. Like Sage said, we genuinely hang out probably 5 times a week. If we weren't working together, we'd be playing poker, grabbing beers, just shooting the stuff about whatever made sense. And because him and I are that close, I get to be honest with him about his deals. And he gets to be honest with me about, hey, Hayden, this is your second weekend when we're in on a Saturday and you're not. And, I get to take that and understand it's coming from a real place. And I get to follow suit and say, hey, you know what? I'll spend the night the next 4 nights. We'll make sure that we get this done.
And as far as if you are a person who is new and really wanting to get started, I would say that the number one thing you can do is just instant action. Don't wait, because the worst thing that you can do is inaction. Action is almost always better than inaction. So I would say, go to all your local networking events around town, talk to people who know what they're talking about, go on YouTube. You need to, look at as many YouTube videos as you can on whatever you want to learn. Try and get educated. Immediately start making phone calls. I don't care if you're terrible on the phone. You can randomly find somebody who, is really hurting for money and they want to sell you their property. And then, you can come to me and I can get you paid. So it's not that hard. People always hold themselves back by just not taking that first step. And that first step is what really propels all the successful people these days. So that's what I would say.
Great. A lot of great advice. Thank you. And yeah, you really can't fake that integrity and honesty that you first touched upon. I think maybe might try, but it's going to come out sooner or later.
It's gonna
So
work.
You'll find out one way or the other.
yeah, and what a great friendship you guys have. Relationships are everything in this space. You can really tell that you guys have been friends for a while now.
My best buddy right here.
All right. So before we wrap up, if someone wanted to reach out, connect with you, maybe collaborate or learn about what you're doing, what's the best way for them to reach you?
This is the most important one. We can't mess it up. If you have a deal or you want to know what it looks like to create one, you reach out to Sage and Hayden 2828 at gmail.com.
And it's going to be in the description.
This is our shared email that anything we get sent across, we will review it and we'll probably reach out to you with our personal cells or our personal emails. That's the number one way that you could send something through. If you forget that for some reason, without doubt, you pull up Flight Builders, our official website. You can have a system where you can call through or you can send an email with your description about what you're looking for and how you could use our help. We'll make sure that we get back to you as soon as possible.
Along with that, we are going to be creating a school platform. This video will be on our channel as well. So we're going to have, the school in there, and then also a lot of videos to be able to help you out. If you have no idea what you're doing, we'll teach you. So just reach out to us via that email. From there, if you're a real person, we'll probably hop on a phone call with you, answer any questions you might have, and make sure that you're getting paid.
Great. So, would you mind repeating the email for our listeners? It's Sage and
Yeah.
Hayden. It's spelled Sage, and Hayden
Hey,
is Hay.
exactly. SAGE and HAYDEN 2828 @gmail.com.
Perfect. All right, now we know how to get in contact with you. Well, listen, I really appreciate both of your time, your story, your perspective. We definitely need more people in this space who are doing it the right way. Thanks again for being here. And for those of you tuning in, if you got value from this, make sure you're subscribed. We've got more conversations coming with operators just like Sage and Hayden from Flight Builders who are out there building real businesses. And we'll see you on the next episode. Thank you.
Yeah. Subscribe and call me if you want money.
Thank you again, Olivia.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.